Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. So we finished halfway through this puzzle in which we have to blow up
It worked. Just need to cut it free.
And so we're gonna cut this and then I'm going to fire a fire arrow just to be certain when this is in their position. So I'm hoping this just kind of rolls into where it's supposed to be and it doesn't go anywhere. And the game's just going to be generous about it. Now I can't pull the right trigger and hit the edge even, so I have to use a fire arrow. I'm also hoping this does something to raise the water level on the other side.
Just one more support left.
But I guess it doesn't.
Looks like I'll need another vessel.
Suppose there's nothing really stopping me from just swimming in the water. I have a rebreather now. I can go, I suppose, as far as I can go, except for when I run into maybe really strong currents. So there's something.
Looks like I'll need another vessel.
And I guess it centers around going down this area that I haven't been yet. And every time I turn on this to look around, you get one in which you don't do any. She doesn't say anything. And then the second time it happens,
Looks like I'll need another vessel.
She'll say the same repetitive, redundant statement. So I went down here and I saw somebody killed in the shadow. And that scared me from going this direction. I guess it didn't really matter. Like, that was just bad game design, I suppose. And I am supposed to come over here.
Dylan! Dylan! Shit! Morse! Dylan's gone! What? No fucking way! He's right there! He's gone. Something grabbed him.
So
Just us! We gotta keep moving. Stay close. Up high! Contact!
So I can now hold this like really long. But if there was a stealth sequence around killing this guy, it really wasn't using arrows. There's an artifact somewhere over here. I think it still probably would have been better for me to do the crafty thing instead of doing stealthy with arrows. It really starts to make you question your decisions. There's another document over here. Let's get that. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a audio log that, even though we're right in this storyline experience. Yeah, it would be incredibly disappointing if it turned out we never saw these undead ones, deathless ones, and it's just left as a mystery. as far as what they look like and how they interact. But then again, we are also 2/3 done with the game, so this game has felt kind of unfinished in other instances.
Soldier's flag, to be hung from a spear. This must have belonged to the Prophet's army.
What's funny here is we're collecting just all the parts of a spear, almost as if that would all get assembled and you would have a Prophet's spear by the time you're done playing. Or collecting everything here.
Got to be a way to use the crane to move those vessels.
Here's this document. Just do a
Still more to do here.
Slightly awkward.
I'll be back this way.
Awkward jump.
Trinity has twice before sent great men seeking the Prophet's path. And twice before, they have vanished. He carried the divine source out of the Empire, but it was not his to take. That blasphemy taints everything while his descendants still live. So Trinity must try again. I have done ungodly things, committed terrible sins against the innocent, just to reach this place. To retrieve the divine source. I know God will forgive for what I do. I do for the greater good. Now the end is in sight. I need only survive this final battle, and Trinity's work will be done.
So this is kind of paralleling the Crusades, in which they, Christians went on crusades to capture Jerusalem. The instance here being that instead of trying to capture a city, they're now trying to capture a artifact, which I'm pretty sure Christians have probably done that too. Was this, I wonder, as simple as I just needed to balance it? I think it may have been. I think the solution is kind of staring me in the face.
Got to be a way to use the crane to move those vessels.
And I guess I could have used these, that they're not really telling me.
There's still more to do here. I'll be back this way.
And then she says this
Looks
line
like
of
I'll need
dialogue.
another vessel. Of course, it's a riddle. But if I'm reading this right...
And now I'll have some coin caches, which... That's great and all, but they're all over here. Looking at the things we need to collect, I see 2 coin caches marked now, and there's 1 document left. And there's a strong box somewhere around here, so I heavily suspect we're going to come back through this area, or we're going into a different area. We may just have to fast travel through this area, actually.
Looks like I'll need another vessel.
I want to jump down there. All the weapon parts I can collect would be helpful.
Looks like I'll need another vessel.
Let's see, clearly right now all I'm doing is trying to find everything possible. This just puts me around.
Looks like I'll need another vessel.
And these geothermal vents seem to mean kind of nothing. There is something sparkling this way that I haven't seen before.
Looks like they were always prepared for war. Got to be a way to use the crane to move those vessels.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a way that it would reset. So if I just pulled another one from here, and then stood right here, and shot this, tied it to that. And then let's pull this and see what happens. Plays, so I assume that is an indicator I did it right. My next thought would have been to put two of them on that side. And there's nothing really to collect here, so I could swim back this way, but I feel like it would probably be easier just to fast travel to the base camp later. So we cut this, and then we actually have to press X to roll it, which that's new. We're practically leaving. In fact, I think we are leaving. Knock this statue over, use it as a way out. The game even does us the slight favor of...
Oh God!
And we have Greek fire. Greek fire everywhere, and we see the deathless ones. Seemingly, this is the only time we're going to even see them. That seems like that was an arrow that hit them directly. Since we're in this cutscene sequence,
oh no!
I assume doing right It sure doesn't feel like they can hate you. Now with the large variety of different things that can happen when you jump, it gets slightly confusing as far as what button you're supposed to press. Or are you supposed to grapple hook something or not? The game seems to be slightly consistent, but not as consistent. Like right here, this still kind of looks like you're supposed to swing like that. But if you're a little bit off. These guys do seem to be shooting you still. There's a major flaw of the grapple hook there. I shot the grapple hook and then they clearly wanted me to not succeed. And because they didn't want me to succeed, I didn't succeed. And I can't go back. So...
Jacob, I made it. I'm out.
Lara.
Broadhead arrows.
Thank God you're all right. Bring the Atlas to me in our observatory in the mountains.
Why is Jacob still talking to her? If he
My way.
knew she was gonna get the Atlas. I thought he didn't want her to do that. So somewhere around here is a coin, last coin cache. Now it makes a lot more sense that the rocks just bump it downward. It really was confusing for that to be the default action. I would have preferred an extra animation where she just said, no, I won't do that. Looked like there might be something over there, but it seems to me like this is a narrow passageway. See our shiny thing to collect. And there's a mule over here to collect. So we don't want to miss that either. Look how zigzagged this is. Watch as this animation plays. Well, it worked perfectly fine, but that is an awkward opening. It looks very unnatural. Finally, I can go back to survival instincts and just use it as often as I was using it. It really goes to show in that sequence before that they had no real clue. Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix had no clue how often an obsessive collector player might use that ability. Because I would honestly have it on the whole time if I could. There's a lot of things here. So, shotgun unlocked. Maybe a helpful shotgun, maybe not.
This commemorates the construction of a great city, Kitezh.
And it seems like we're still at the maximum level as far as Greek. And we're just gonna exit this way. Interesting. And so it almost feels like we're gonna come out right at this optional tomb. And if we don't come out at the optional tomb, at the very least, there's a lot of reasons to go back to the optional tomb. There's no reason right now, because we saw that broadhead climbing element, to come back to this section. This is a little disappointing because then this kind of implies that unless there's a giant level here, like a giant open section, this whole snow top section is not gonna be accessible, or it's being left
Lara!
for DLC
Lara,
that never got
there?
made.
Jonah, is that you?
Little bird! You're alive! I knew it!
It's the first time
God.
anybody's called them.
Jonah, what are you doing here? Where are you?
I'm up here in some kind of fortress. You can thank Jacob. His people picked me up half dead out on the tundra.
Oh,
I can't believe you came after me.
is that the thing that
Is that so hard to believe?
that our friend from the
I told
previous
you I
game
got your
turns
back.
out to be working for
I couldn't
Trinity?
leave you out here alone.
We all
I'm on
have
my way
already
up to
seen
you
that
now.
with
Don't
Anna.
go anywhere.
Hadn't planned on it. Be careful out there.
Or maybe it's or Constantine, yeah, his name's Constantine, using some kind of technology to fake the voice. Like, it really would be silly to bring back that character from the beginning of the game a dozen hours ago. But I really don't know where they're going with the story. It seems to just be kind of random and rough. So, we are here. There is a lot of things to do in this section, and I think this is probably the right time to do it. Or at the very least, we're going to walk to this area and see that the barricades are taken down and that we can find this document, find the survival cache, try and find all the collectibles we can. So are we full on everything? I feel like I may have picked up arrows that allowed me to do things.
Lara, glad to see you're still with us. The invaders are spread all over the valley, but we're pushing back where we can. If you can lend a hand, you're always welcome. We know we can trust you.
So, yeah, it feels like that previous section was intentionally built in such a way that I'd end up with full arrows. That's not entirely easy to do, what I just did.
There's a woman in the valley now. Not one of us, but not one of them either. I saw her the night Elias was killed. She fought the men who were hunting us.
So Elias was the guy
now
that
I
was
hear whispers
killed
from the forward scouts. My father and this woman were seen, free and unhindered. There's no telling what she wants, or if I can trust her. But if she brings my father back, then perhaps God has not abandoned us.
So that's Sarah. I think that's her name. Gosh, keeping a lot of characters right now. A lot of characters making it. Alright. This cave is down in the water. So I wouldn't be happy to go down there. And I wouldn't really be happy to slide down this direction either. Instead, I want to do this. And see where this passage goes or how far it lets me go. This might just be the shortcut section to ensure you can quickly move forward in the story if you want to. We have some interesting music playing right now. Do I have to hop, or can I just swim? Is that a cave I can access? I'm just gonna take this hops this way until we can get to this base camp and we'll increase our map knowledge. Let's see if it's revealed. This is a dive point, and we can sit down.
Someone else was attacking Trinity in the darkness beneath the cathedral.
No,
Could it be the deathless ones Sophia spoke of?
We saw them.
And if so, what part do they have to play in all of this? I have so many questions. But for now, I'm just relieved. Jonah's alive. I should have known he'd come looking for me. And thank God Jacob's people found him before he ran afoul of Trinity. I never wanted him to follow me into danger. But I have to admit, I'm happy he's here now.
I suppose I might get 4 more points to get all of these. Getting Dodge Kill Mastery will give us an ability that we don't have. Getting Heart of Stone would make it better. I actually don't think we really need that or Adrenaline right now. We already have everything on the Hunter. The other thing I'd like to get is Body Trap Specialist, just because that gives us something to do that we can't do right now. Apparently there's nothing stopping us also from making incendiary shotgun shells and just increasing detonation range for lots of different things. We still need the broadhead arrow climbing ability too. We haven't gotten any pelts recently, and we need 18 more regular pelts and then shotgun bandolier, but 3 will, or 2 will be collected. We might find something through an optional tomb that gives us some other equipment increase, but I will also wouldn't be surprised if that's everything. And then in this instance there's like, I think we've built all of these bows, so I just want to hit A on everything just in case there's something that would give me extra experience. There's one or two remaining things, depending on whether it's a compound bow or a recurved bow. Apparently she never plays with...
I've got it here. I'm on my way soon.
What did I do to trigger a dialogue? I guess they really want me to hand over the Atlas. Increase the capacity of the magazine for this, because I'm still pretty certain I'm gonna only use the assault rifle. I'll just click on everything, make sure. One of these shotguns is new, so this should give me more experience. Well, I thought it would. Maybe it isn't going to. This break action shotgun does a lot more damage, and I believe has a higher fire rate. The only thing is it only has 2 shots, which that doesn't really work that well. Yeah, I really haven't seen any scenario where that makes sense. And we don't really have any new outfits, so I could have been wearing this outfit to reduce break fire damage, but it's not even really an issue. Let's see. There's just a couple boxes right here. Giving me oil, giving me whatever I would need to craft more things. I'm uncertain what I need to be at right now. And they want me to go that direction. And I'd prefer to kind of go this direction. That didn't work. I guess an explosive arrow would have.
The hilt of an ancient dagger. Blade's gone, but it's a femur of some sort. Almost certainly human. Perhaps it's some sort of ritual object.
More XP. And there's another one over here, and there's another one over there, and another one over here. So, all kinds of survival things. It doesn't strike me like there's actually anything that's going to happen here other than the Atlas maybe showing us where the Divine Source is. There's so many items to collect in this place. This clearly feels like the time that they want us to run around and refill our resources. And we're not doing too bad on most things. Still could use a lot of spare parts and technical parts and coins. I think the 850 amount of coins is kind of a joke. Even if you bought nothing at the store, I suspect you would never be able to collect 850 coins, even at the max if you had all of them in the game. So I don't see why you didn't just mark it up to 1,000 at that point. We were at 58% last time. We hadn't really moved the story at all forward. I wouldn't be surprised if there's quite a large jump to the point where we're at 65% even now. If we make it to 66, we're officially 2/3 of the way done with the story. And that doesn't feel right either. It feels like we should be in the final stretch. No, we only even made it to 62%. That's very interesting that this is taking that long. So there, you almost have to assume that there's going to be more twists and turns in the story, because if it is just a straight race to the Divine Source from this point, it's going to be a very long and boring race. And Tomb Raider has not had that problem. It's never been very consistently monotonous. It switches instead more rapidly than it probably should between action scenes and fight scenes and stealth scenes and puzzle scenes. Clearly it cycles through those. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.